Good evening, guys. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Tonight for dinner, I am making cabbage soup as a part of my meal prep because I am starting one of probably my favorite diets, and it might sound crazy, but it's the cabbage soup diet. I really enjoy it. I'm not hungry because you get to eat a lot on it, and I found a couple recipes that make the soup taste so good. And I also modified the diet to make it more realistic. But anyways, today's more focused on the recipe, and definitely hit the subscribe button if you want to follow my journey where I talk more about the actual diet itself. But here you can see I'm chopping up the cabbage, the zucchini. I washed all of it, and then you're gonna cook down the cabbage until it gets, kind of soft. Lots of garlic, lots of onion, and then I actually don't add the zucchini to the soup until the soup is done. Personal preference. I don't like overcooked zucchini. It cooks really fast, in my opinion. You'll see later how I cook up the zucchini. The seasonings will be in the caption. 2 onions, because they were kind of small. You can't have too much onion, let's be real. And then I used a light amount of oil, wipe the pan down. You want to keep it really low calorie because you're literally eating this all day. I also did a side of beans because I personally like to be able to measure out my beans, and I cook them in bone broth with onion. There's just a certain way I hook up my beans, so I put those on the side, and then I make sure I add half a cup of beans to one of my cups of soup for the day, or just eat it standalone to add some protein, fiber, some carbs, just so it's not literally just cabbage water. I also add green beans, tomatoes. What else did I add? I think that was it. I did cook my cabbage soup in bone broth. Technically, the traditional way is stock, but with the bone broth, you add a lot of protein and collagen and nutrients, and I think it just makes it more sustainable. So, yeah, you'll kind of see as I'm going through. Oh, I also added tomato paste. Yeah, gotta have some tomato paste. Get the one in the tube. Never going back. Never going back. I added about a couple tablespoons. But yeah. Be really careful if you add the chili oil because it is spicy. I also added way too much black pepper. Ooh, be careful, guys. I feel like black pepper comes out so fast, just like salt. You gotta really be careful because I definitely made mine too spicy, and I have a pretty good tolerance for spice. Little goes a long way. I did not track or count the calories in the soup because it's vegetables, bone broth, and seasoning. I really don't think you have to worry about counting the calories. If you do, you totally could measure everything. I didn't quite measure everything because, like I said, it's pretty low calorie. I'm not worried about it. I only used probably half a tablespoon of oil, and everything else was fresh, herbs. The bone broth is a little more calories than stock. Anyways, really not worried about going over on calories with this soup recipe. I love my toddler screaming in the background.
I know, baby.
She made it through my cooking video and making dinner until she started screaming. So perks to that. Here's the final result. I think it was amazing. Oh, I topped my bowl with cilantro because I was unsure how it would taste. And, it was fire. Definitely try it out.